Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar,
From the home of the Bills since 1973, there's a look at the newly named New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Buffalo Bills. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Ready up.
Who that? Who that? Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right. Three down.
Hey, Charlie.
Choose the mic. Watch Mike, watch Mike. I'm here all day. Mike 52.
Hey. Steve Griffin.
On 1st and 10, Gabriel eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey, Mike 52.
Hey, team 6. Let's go.
2nd and 4. Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Darren Lee there to get him down.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
You gonna see me and you love me.
Greystone, Travis.
Check 13.
Let's go. 2.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. From the gun, Gabriel. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. Ito Smith, his first carry. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Our time. It's our time. 22, check, Bama. 22, check, Bama. Ball trot. 48, Mike. 48, let go.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Let go.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Check 37, check 37.
Here's Murray from midfield. Completes it to Coleman. The 3rd down run gets them nothing.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Ready, ready.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Ready.
52's the mic. Come on, come on, D.
Hey, Alpha.
52's the mic, boy. 52. Here we go, here we go. Check 52's the mic. Check
Get it.
Throwing on 1st down. Gabriel. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
My 52. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Hey, exit. Yo, faster.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back them up halfway. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Set. 15 line. 15 line.
Push formation, push formation. Come
You
on.
draw quarters. Hit it.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10.
On the ready.
Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the 1st down marker.
Hey, orbit. Hey.
I got one. No. Check that. We're on Mike 52 right here.
Snap.
Operating from the gun. Gabriel. Dancing to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Coleman. 32 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Murray now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Let's go. This is Pittsburgh. 54. Ricky.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Right there, 54.
A first down carry for Smith. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray rolling to his right. Going deep here. And got his man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Taywan Taylor, 35 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. The point after is good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Set,
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A gain there of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Oh, look at the juke. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 30-yard line.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
On the draw, this is Barkley. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. Well, partner, Gurley came on the scene in 2015 NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year. It's been all systems go from game 1.
And they talked about easing him into the lineup, and that's really what they did. But once they got him in, they couldn't get him out. They had to feed him the ball more and more, and it's because of these types of runs. He just breaks defenses down with his power and his physicality.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's Barkley, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as they are now on the board here in the first half.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Off the play fake. Gabriel. Buying time to his left. We'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
On the double.
52.
You ain't going nowhere.
On first down, Gabriel. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
That one goes for 24 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to tackle right.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 6-yard touchdown run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Check 26, check 26.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Hey.
Throwing on first down is Murray. That's complete to Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
65. Ready. 10, touchdown. Check. Watch 54. Pick it up.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Deontay Burnett in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now... Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Down.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Likely time for just one final play, and then they'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Ito Smith. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Let's go. 54. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Ready. 15 line it. 15 line it. Yo, 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 yo. Yo. He's coming. Hot seven, hot seven. He's coming. Double up.
Hey, alert 48.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ito Smith that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
On the draw play, Coleman. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
48's Mike. 48's Mike.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Who's your hooker?
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And his kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Ready?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
I'm coming after you. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike.
Protein spill. Go. Let's go.
2nd and 6. And Thomas has it. 7 yards there and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down, Falcons.
Hey, wahoo! Now! Look at me, zipper!
52 right here. 52. And watch the lane.
From the gun, Gabriel. He completes it to Boyd. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27. On 1st and 10, Gabriel, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. 36 yards on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Saquon Barkley. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 30, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Touchdown, will add on to their lead. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
Long day for you. Yo, go.
58, the Mike.
Check pass. 58.
To throw on second down. Gabriel, he gets it to Thomas. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Atlanta.
A first down carry for Barkley. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Gabriel. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Check it to 6. Bullet, half. Slam.
They will run again with Coleman. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Murray off play action. He's going to air one out for Anderson. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Robbie Anderson 55 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Team 6. Yes.
58, right there. Too little, Captain. 58, boys, 58. 58, Mike.
Here's 2nd and 8. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 47 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
At the 43-yard line.
Ready. Touchdown. Check 48's the mic. Crunch time, defense.
On 1st down, it's Smith. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Murray going to throw. Steps away to his left. He finds Taylor, complete. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to play.
And now here is another interception. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Coleman. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Mike, 54. I got it. Switch.
On third down, here's Coleman. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only get 2 there, but on third and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Buffalo, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.